Hacienda. My name's Alicia Haas, aka Miss Chatterhaas, and it is the best time of the year. It's football season. I have been a die-hard Steelers fan ever since I was pretty much born. I grew up south of Pittsburgh, so go Steelers, it's Steel City. So everybody has football parties and you want to have snacks while you're watching the game. So I'm going to do a new series of all kinds of football snacks. So our first one that we're going to do, I did all last year. Didn't help my Steelers in the playoffs, but at least they were really good. So it's pepperoni bread, but it's a cheat pepperoni bread. So I get store-bought pizza dough. You can usually find this in the cheese section or the deli section of your supermarket. So I'm just going to plop him out. Kind of sticks to the bag, but they eventually come off. Now you want to make sure that, most of the time you're going to find this in the refrigerated section. You want to make sure that you let it come to room temperature first. Don't try and do this when it is still cold. I promise you, you'll regret it. Alright, so I'm going to put some flour down. Plop this bad boy in some flour. Cover him, because it's really sticky. I'm going to knead him a little bit to get some of the flour in. You can hear the air pockets. Alright. And now, flour my rolling pin a little bit. And I'm going to start to roll this out just slowly. It takes a lot of patience to get this rolled out. It's going to take a lot of time. I'm really trying to get a big square. We're going to make 4 good size pizza breads from this dough. So I'm just going to try and get this in a big square so I can use my pizza cutter to cut this out. So I'll be back when this is in a big square. Alright, I have my big square / rectangle of pizza dough. And by the way, it's a pretty good workout, so not only are you cooking good food, you're getting a workout. So now I'm going to take my pizza cutter, not just for cooked pizza, and I'm going to cut this into 4 pieces. So get up here. Alright. Now, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to take this and you're going to roll it out to get pretty good size flat pizza dough. You're just really trying to get it so it's big enough that you can put the fillings on. So I am going to go ahead and start rolling this out, and I will see you when I'm done. Alright, I have rolled this little guy out. He's pretty flat. He's about 8 inches by about 6 inches, maybe 5 inches. So we're going to go ahead and put our filling on. We are going to put some pepperoni. I'm going to kind of put everything in the center because we're going to roll them up. Now, need a knife. And I have mozzarella. So I'm going to cut thin slices, mozzarella, and 4 pepperoni, so 4 pieces of mozzarella. Put that all in the center. Maybe one more little slice. You can never have too much cheese. So now, I'm going to go ahead and fold him. Keep rolling him. And I'm going to tuck the lens under. Flatten him out a little bit just so he's not so high up. And there you go. Your first pizza bread. I'm going to go ahead and finish the other 4, and I'll get back to you when that's done. Alright, they are all rolled out. I now feel like Popeye, but they're all filled out and rolled. So we're going to put a little bit of an extra kind of spice on top of it. I have a plastic cup and I have about 2 tablespoons of butter. I have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic salt, and about 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. So I'm going to put it in the microwave for just enough for the butter to melt, and then we're going to spread this all on. So let me get a brush. All right. Oop, we are good. Mix it all up in there. It's yummy. We're going to put this all over the tops of them. It's going to help them brown on the top with the butter. It's going to make them a little cheesy on top. All right. So now the last thing that we're going to do, oh, I have a little more. Give you a little more. Give you a little more. All right. So the last thing that we're going to do is we're just going to put a vent hole so that it can breathe a little bit, just straight across the top. All right, so now these are going to go into a 350 degrees oven for about 1/2 hour to 45 minutes until the bread is nice and brown on top and you can kind of see the cheese ooze out the sides a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these in the oven and I'll see you in about 35 or 45 minutes. All right. It's been about 40 minutes. I took these out of the oven. I did let them cool for about 20 minutes. The cheese is real melty hot. If you don't let them cool, you will burn your little tongue. I promise you that. So I'm gonna cut one of these open, show you what they look like inside. They're so good. Look at that. Still steamy, cheesy, bready, pepperoni. It's so good. They are way too hot to take a bite of right now, but they're what you want to make for your next get-together. Cut them up into little slices. They are superb. So now, because it's football, you need something to drink. We're going to make a drink. So this is kind of like a pizza-ish thing. So nothing goes better with pizza than pop or soda, depending on where you're from. So we're going to make my vanilla cherry Coke. So I have Coke, so I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. I'm going to fill this about 3/4 of the way up with Coke. Now I have vanilla vodka. an ounce of that. That's also a 4 count. So when you turn it upside down, start counting, and count just kind of slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'll be an ounce for you. And now a little grenadine. I'm gonna pour this over the top. It's about a ½ an ounce. So if you have a pour on the top, it's about 2 ounces. I'm gonna grab a spoon. Don't shake when you have things that are carbonated. Grab a straw. It's just like you have a vanilla Coke with that cherry flavor. It is so good and so refreshing and goes so well with this pizza bread. Couldn't be a better match. If you enjoyed watching me make these or want to see more in the football snacks series, just subscribe down below and I'll make more videos every Sunday and Wednesday. Hope to see you then. Bye.